How did medieval Scandinavian tribes become monarchies? Imagine a time when groups of warriors and hunters roamed the icy fjords and lush forests of Scandinavia. These were the early tribes, living in small, loosely connected communities. Over centuries, these tribes started to change. Leaders called chieftains held power based on loyalty, strength, and their ability to lead warriors into battle. Power was personal, passed down through families or gained through success in war. Decisions were often made in gatherings of free men, not by a single ruler. As time went on, some chieftains grew more influential. They won battles, married into other powerful families, and controlled important trade routes. Their influence expanded beyond their local groups. Some leaders began to claim larger territories, sometimes through conquest, sometimes through negotiation. This was the start of a shift from simple tribal leaders to rulers with more formal authority. They started to resemble kings, with larger domains and more organized rule. The first Scandinavian region to develop a clear monarchy was Denmark. By the 8th century, kings appeared, but their power was still limited and often challenged. Harald Bluetooth, who ruled in the 10th century, is a key figure. He united many Danish territories, promoted Christianity, and built fortresses that served as military and administrative centers. His efforts marked the beginning of a more centralized Danish kingdom. This set a pattern that other Scandinavian leaders would follow. Norway also saw its first kings emerge in the 10th century. These rulers faced resistance from local chieftains, and unification was often a slow, sometimes violent process. Sweden was the last to form a more unified monarchy, which only happened around the mid-13th century. Even then, Sweden remained more decentralized than Denmark and Norway. The spread of Christianity played a big role. When kings converted, they gained legitimacy and support from the church. The church also provided models for government and helped kings control larger areas. This religious shift changed the economy and society, moving away from raiding and toward farming and settled communities. Royal marriages also helped strengthen monarchies. Kings married into other royal families to form alliances, claim new lands, and boost their power. Over time, the royal families of Denmark, Norway, and Sweden became linked through marriage, sometimes fighting, sometimes working together. The Kalmar Union, formed in 1397, united the three kingdoms under one monarch for a time, though each kept its own traditions. The rise of Scandinavian monarchies was a slow process. It involved local traditions, the ambitions of powerful leaders, and influences from Europe. This gradual change created the distinct kingdoms that would shape Northern Europe's history for centuries.